Hey everyone, it's Chris here. I'm here to talk to you guys today about the latest gear updates in my setup and also to tell you guys about the upcoming plans for my next hikes. So recently I've been out to the Baritmo walk in June and to see the Grampians Peaks Trail last month. A couple of winter hikes to test out some of the gear that I had there. And I've now got a couple of additional gear updates I was going to take you guys through today as well. So there's one other part to my water filtration and carrying system that I wanted to add to it, and that is the CNOC Vecto 2 litre bag. So this is a really good part of the system for them. It wraps up really small. This is the 2019 version and a couple of little improvements that they made to it. This cap on here used to just be separated from the main bag. That's now actually connected to it, so obviously a lot easier to make sure you don't lose that. And the other part of it is this, the lid on this end of it is now connected to the bag as well. That used to be just a separate piece. So again, pretty easy to make sure it's not going to be lost. Anyway, I've seen the way these are used, so the intention with this is basically to have that as a carrying bag for additional water, but also to do my main filtering. So this will just be filtering from this either into one of my water bottles or otherwise into the platypus bladder that I use in my pack. So anyway, I haven't tested that out yet. That's just come in a couple of weeks ago. So that'll be something else to try out on the next hike. And then the other piece of gear is a trowel. So this is the Deuce number 2. And this basically is almost weightless. It's such a lightweight trowel, but I just didn't have one that I was using regularly and hadn't actually been in a situation yet where I'd had to use this, but I thought it's definitely good to carry one. So I think this is like the second version of the original, what was called the Deuce of Spades. But yeah, this is, as you can probably see there, only weighs 17 grams, very lightweight. And yeah, just another bit of gear that I thought was probably pretty important to have on my hikes. So I'm sure at some point that's going to get a test out as well. It's designed to be used at both ends, so it's got a broader end at this end to be used with sort of softer soil, and then you can actually use the handle end as well. Apparently if the ground's a bit harder, you're getting into that a bit more easily. So that is the other bit of gear I've got. Obviously, you know, you want to follow the leave no trace principles, making sure that if you're taking a crap on the trail, you're burying it, you're doing the right thing to not leave anything exposed above the ground. And I just wanted to have a trowel in my setup rather than, you know, using like a stick or a trekking pole, just so I'm able to do a proper crap hole. So that's the other thing, those two bits of gear. And now that I've completed a couple of those winter hikes just recently, I'm going to talk to you guys about the upcoming plans for the next hikes. So the next one coming up that we've got planned out is to go to Wilson's Promontory and do the southeastern circuit there. I actually went out and did that hike last year in November. I didn't really kind of do much filming the time I went out there, so I didn't really kind of put together a video the previous time. But Aaron, Tony and I are going out there in the last weekend of September for a couple of nights and doing the same circuit that I did last time, and I think probably doing it in the same direction as well. So that'll be over 2 nights, a 36 kilometre walk. Then in October, my wife and I are actually then going to New Zealand, South Island, and we are actually doing a 2-week trip over there. It'll mainly be a driving holiday around the island, but we're planning to do some day hikes out there together, and we're still kind of planning out which of those we're going to do, but there are just so many options over there that I've looked at, so we kind of have to just narrow it down to which ones we're going to do. But I'll be bringing some more details about the New Zealand trip. That'll be in mid-October. We're heading over there, so really looking forward to that. And then I'm just getting some plans together at the moment with another mate of mine who is going to come down from New South Wales, and we are going to do the Falls Creek to Hotham Trail in the Victorian Alpine region, and that's going to be most likely at this stage the first week of December. So that's just an end-to-end hike, which is around about 36 kilometres as well. I've heard some pretty good things about that, so we are planning to go and do that one in the first week of December. And at the moment, I'm kind of just trying to make some plans for some other day hikes here and there, maybe a weekend hike in between these ones, but these are the next ones coming up over the coming months, and really looking forward to each of those ones. Anyway, I wanted to just give you guys the update on that, and I'm going to test out some of this gear when I get out on the next trail and basically see how that performs. And yeah, really looking forward to these next hikes. So I will talk to you guys again soon and see you out on the trail.